Hi everyone, welcome to Kole Sukailu, Real Aikaiwa Shadowing. Let's get started with today's shadowing lesson. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Hyomo, Ishoni, step up, Shimasho. Practice daily to master vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and rhythm. Repeat. Try again and again. Zehi. Shanaru no toroku wo. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Feeling bored? Like,つまらない. We've all been there, right? It's that feeling of blah that just kind of hangs around. But how do you say that in English?
Yeah, it's not a one-size-fits-all translation, is it? There's a bunch of different ways to express that I'm bored feeling. And today, we're going to break down 5 super useful ones for everyday situations.
All right, so let's say you're stuck at home, nothing to do. Which phrases might you use?
Okay, first up is the classic, I am bored. Easy, simple, everyone gets it.
Yeah, the go-to, for sure. Like if your friend texts you, what are you doing? And you're just, well, being bored, you say, I'm bored.
Exactly. Like, I'm so bored I could watch paint dry. You could also say, this is so boring. It's just a plain statement of being bored and not enjoying yourself.
That's a good one. So you can use, I'm bored and this is so boring. What's next?
Next one is, I'm not having fun. It's a little less direct, more like a polite way of saying, this isn't great.
Yeah, that's like when you're at a party and the conversation isn't flowing, or you're at a game and it's just not exciting, I'm not having fun. Feels like a good fit.
Totally. It's kind of an understatement, but it gets the point across. Like,
yeah.
You could say, I'm not having fun, let's go somewhere else.
Or right, like you're saying, I'm not feeling it, without being too negative. What's number 3?
So if something is super repetitive and it's making you feel bored, you could say, this is tedious.
Oh, tedious. I like that. It's like, this is taking forever and it's not interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're filling out forms for hours,
yeah.
You can be like, this is so tedious. It's that feeling of being bogged down by something that's dragging on, you know?
Absolutely. Tedious is great for those mind-numbing situations. Okay, give us another one.
Okay, this one's a little more casual. This is so dull.
Dull, huh? How does that differ from boring?
Dull is more like something is just lacking excitement or vibrancy. It's kind of flat, like a gray day.
Ah, that makes sense. Like, if you're reading a book and it's just not capturing your attention, this is so dull.
Yeah, and it can apply to a person, too. Like, he was so dull, I didn't enjoy talking to him.
Okay, so we've got, I'm bored, I'm not having fun, this is tedious, this is so dull. What's the final phrase?
The last one is, I'm getting tired of this. It's when you've had enough of something, it's not only boring, but annoying.
Yeah, that's when you're not only bored, but a little fed up. Like you've been doing the same thing for too long. I'm getting tired of this. You might even sigh a little after you say that.
Right. Like if you're watching the same show every day, you could be like, I'm getting tired of this. Let's find something else. It's a good way to say you're over it.
So those are 5 ways to say are in English, and all have slightly different nuances, right?
Exactly. Depending on the vibe you want to give off and the specific situation, you can choose your phrase.
I like it. That's helpful. So just to recap for our listeners, let's go through the phrases again.
Sounds good.
First up, we have, I'm bored.
Then, I'm not having fun.
After that, this is tedious.
And then, this is so dull.
Finally, I'm getting tired of this.
There you have it. 5 great ways to express your boredom in everyday English.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? Kyomo sukoshi zutsu step up. Dekimashita ne. Hontoni. Sugoi desu. Please let me know your thoughts or requests in the comments. And, Zehi cheneru no toroku wo, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again. Ashita mo, ishoni, gambarimashou ne. See you next time. Bye-bye.